Guys and dolls. So it's Friday, payday. Everybody getting paid end of the month. Come on. We snack vans getting busier. There's always telltale signs in the working class areas when people's got money. But on that note, we all know things are pretty bad, guys. Yeah. We know we've got a government and had a government for the last God knows how many years that do not represent us. Okay? Now, I've pondered and pondered over and over in my mind, what can the solution be? Because every problem in life, there is a solution. And like I always say to you guys, I'm just a bank robber. I'm just a guy who got brought up in children's homes, had a pretty shit life, got involved in things that weren't really part of me, you know what I mean? I became part of that. And grew up the hard way. And took me a wee bit longer than most to find the right way. And what I do know from my experience that I've had in life, that things can always get better and we never know what's around the corner. And with that said, I want to bring something to your attention, and it's called pledge.org.uk. Now, it isn't a gimmick. Let's get this straight for starters. It isn't a flash in the pan. And I can say that with enough confidence to let my followers know that if you get involved and be a part of this, you're going to be involved and be a part of something that's going to be huge, and it's going to be so beneficial to us, to me, and to you watching this video right now. Because I know the people who are watching my videos, they're my community. We're all the same, you know. And it doesn't matter what colour you are, doesn't matter what religion you are, you can be a patriot. If you love this country, and this is why so many immigrants and foreigners love this country, because they can see how kind we are. They can see how safe a country it used to be. Yes, we have our problems, like most countries, but never in any scale that was concerning to society. And most people lived relatively comfortable and secure and confident, especially as far as their children are concerned. Yes, there was dangers. Yes, we told our children about the bogeymen and men driving about in vans and stuff like that. And yes, we have had serious problems with paedophiles in this country. There's no doubt about it. But we've always been able to stay on top of it, you know. We've always been open. We've always been transparent. And our news media's always supported us and brought us the news that we needed to know, that benefited our safety. That's what our medias used to be like. But now it's all changed. Now we live in a world where our children aren't safe. And we live in a world where the future doesn't look very bright. So pledge.org.uk. All you got to do is put that in, pledge.org, O-R-G.uk. Sign up. Just put your email address in, you know. It's no hard. Less than a minute will do it, guys, right? And then I want you to think very carefully about what you've done and what you're part of. Because this is what I see. This is my crystal ball, what I can see happening in the future. This community, the Pledge, is going to be one of the biggest communities that everybody has been involved in this country ever. This is our chance, the working class communities all over Britain, to come together under one banner. And that will cover so many different people, because we're not going to be vetting people. You know, I say we, you know, I'm part of that community, so I'm going to say we're all one. But obviously it's not like bigger and better men than me have come up with this, believe you me. I've got no part of bringing this to you. I'm promoting it. I'm telling you about it so you can feel as good as I feel right now. Imagine a place where every single patriot every single British citizen in this country was on one platform. Can you imagine the difference that would make? So, I'm going to give you a wee idea. I always say that society is a bigger representation of prison. And hiya. And saying that, this is what I mean. I'm going to give you a wee example. So in Northern Ireland, and this is maybe not a good example, but it's me. So you know me. In Northern Ireland, in the prison system, prisoners had complete control. And the reason why prisoners had complete control is because every prisoner was under the same banner. Now, you had Republican prisoners and you had Loyalist prisoners. And there was a time when we did come under the same banner, so to speak, whereas Republican commanders would speak to Loyalist commanders out in exercise yards and make sure that each other weren't affecting each other's protests or demonstrations in the prison. So there was a communication. But putting that aside, it worked so efficiently. The government and the prison service couldn't just do what they wanted because every single prisoner acted in unison. And that gave them prisoners so much power. Now, obviously, that power could be abused, but it wasn't. These were protests for human rights. This was brought together. Prisoners came together under one banner because we wanted to stop pain in piss pots. We wanted to stop having to do number twos in our cells in front of our cellmates. We wanted to get showered every day, you know, and it worked. So could you imagine the pain in the arse we could become to an illegitimate government if we were all under the one banner? Every single one of us were getting the same email at the exact same time. Can you imagine how much power and strength that will bring us? Because that's all we've wanted. We've just wanted to be heard. We want to be heard. We want to have our voices. The people who are suffering on the streets of Britain, who are going through the hardships of not being able to feed or heat or clothe their families, not being able to go on holidays and have any luxuries any longer because the breadline is so fine. When we speak out about the absolute horrific crimes that's going on up and down the breadth of this country, you either be shut down, closed down, taken off platforms and imprisoned in most cases, simply for freedom of speech and freedom of opinion. That's all gonna go, believe you me. So please guys, I don't want you just to go on to the pledge.org.uk. I want you to go on there. I want you to read what it says. I want you to understand the implications of it, what it actually means, the power and the strength it is going to give us. Because for too long, the establishment have taken control of this country. For too long, private schoolboys who are rich, are put through higher education and then put in the power or in the parliament to take control of this country over us and to do whatever they want against our wishes, whether that's start wars, whether that's letting anybody into our country willy-nilly with no documentation, whether that's turning off all the webcams in London, whether that's pumping billions and billions all around the world, whether that's taking money from our farmers and giving it to farmers in other countries. We don't have a say in none of them things right now, but soon we will. Believe you me, soon we will. Soon the government are going to have no choice but to listen to the working class men and women of this country. Believe you me. And this is the first step towards it, you know. And I'm going to be bringing more videos about it, the more information I get about it, guys. So please, when you come off this and you watch this video, please just take 1 minute, please. Take 1 minute of your time, just Google pledge.org.uk and 1 minute takes you to sign up and you'll get an email sent thanking you. You know guys, hold that email with pride. Screenshot it, frame it, put it up on your wall so people know when you signed up, because we're the first of a huge big movement that's going to blow this government wide open. I'm Freedom Dad, and as every video, God bless every single one of you guys.